Satsang. down to embrace inside me with her. Let me die if she don't want us through. Namah Shivaya. Om 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 Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah. Shivaya Namah. Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Shivaya. Shivaya Namah. Shivaya Namah. Shivaya Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shivaya. At your lotus feet, my heart is resting. At your lotus feet, I'm at peace. At your lotus feet, my mind is quiet. At your lotus feet, I am free. Please let there no longer be the separation, and let me be one with forever. At your lotus feet, my heart is resting. At your lotus is crying at your lotus feet. I am home. Please let there no longer be this separation, and let me be one with you forever. At your lotus feet, my heart is resting. At your lotus feet, I'm at peace. At your lotus feet, my mind is quiet. At your lotus feet, I am free. Please let there no longer be this separation, and let us be one with you forever. Please let there no longer be this separation, and let us be one with you forever.
Namaste everyone. A very warm welcome to Satsang today. Sadhguru Shri Muji Ji ki. Thank you for joining in today. In the hangout, if you have a question, you have the sense that something needs to be said, you can unmute your mic and start speaking. And on the YouTube chat, if you have a question, you can post it there and we will look at it. Okay. The truth is actually much more simpler than we can imagine. Just right here already, always. Right here already, always. Does not come and go. So all self-inquiry, all contemplation is an attempt to just get us into this right here, to check what is right here, right now. What is here now? Keep it very simple. Even if we say, okay, content is here, the appearance is here, what I see. Content is here. And who is looking at it? I is looking at it. Whatever the content might be, the I is looking at it. Not this I, the capital I is looking at it. Could be outside content, inside content. There is one who is aware of it. That one is you. That's it. If you go with what the mind is saying, then it'll say, oh, but it doesn't feel like freedom. It doesn't feel like liberation. Nothing really happened. I still can't tell you what I am, isn't it? Yes, because no one can find a single attribute of this one that is aware of all the content that is appearing. So the entire attempt is for us to just look at this without any judgment, interpretation, projections. That's the beautiful part about the truth. If it does not come and go, then it can be found right now. And because this has always been our experience, always I have only been this awareness that has always been aware of everything coming and going. So even if some spiritual experiences were to happen in this unfolding, those would also be part of the coming and going. We must ask ourselves, am I still looking for that spiritual experience? Or am I just open to seeing what is here now? All the words that are emerging here are just to help us settle into this seeing. And if you truly ask, I who? I who? Cannot seriously truly believe that I can be that which we usually have referred to in the past. And very often the mind will come and say, yes, yes, I know I am awareness. I know, but so what? This is still the voice of separation. Very often in satsang also we hear like this, I know all this, I know I am awareness, but there must be something else. So what is actually being said is that indulge me in this separation at least for some time, because I know, don't talk to me about awareness anymore. So paraphrasing from Yogi Ram Surat Kumarji, we can say, if the truth is here right now, I presume give our presumption of the existence of anything else. By allow our memories and our fears about the future, our ideas about our personality to become the focus when God Himself is waiting here now. Would you still want only God if there was nothing in it for you personally? Important question. Would we still want only God if there was nothing in it for us personally? And if this answer is yes, then the mind cannot play the trick. Say yes, yes, yes. Being is here. But now, so what? How does it help me? This is what I mean when I say integrity. We say, I want only God. But our expectation from God is that something should happen for me personally. What is missing right now? If I can say I am here, it is the same thing as saying God is here. And why do we entertain the possibility of anything else? If we can say I am here, it already means that God is here. Why do we entertain the possibility of anything else? And whatever story we are indulging in, then now we can see it's just a story. Give yourself this gift. of having no story, at least for some time. Some of us we love sad stories, some of us we love happy stories, devotional stories, comedies, all these stories. But just give yourself this gift today of keeping the story aside. This is my gift to you, to be free from all your stories. This empty gift, you see, empty gift is the most precious. This which speaks is your own presence. Already and always, you are free. Already and always, you are free. Just the seeing this is freedom. Already and always, you are free. Just to see this is freedom. Even in the pretend bondage, you are free. All that has been happening is that God has been collecting ideas in his basket, in his shopping basket. And God is now in Satsang, emptying out his basket of ideas. Some ideas you are happy as they go. Some you feel you are attached to, and you say, ouch. Some ideas we are attached to. Who is playing? Only God is. Who believes, whose ideas, whose attachments. The person is whose idea? Can the person be a person's idea? I don't feel there's anyone who's been in satsang can now truly say the person is anything more than an idea. Then it's very simple. Whose idea is the person? You can say my idea. Who is this me? All ideas are mine. Who is this one? Already you are that. You see? That's why the scriptures say, I am that. Not, it doesn't say I am now. Now I am that. What's your dearest idea about yourself? Expose it in your own light. No need to share also. Just see for yourself. Find the idea that is most dear to you about yourself. And look at it. Look at it. You will find that even this does not refer to reality. It is nowhere close to reality. Even the ideas like I am that, I am God, all of these are just words, just pointers. They cannot touch what is real. A mere shadow of what you are. And just because we have been looking at this shadow all this time doesn't make it real. Just because we have been pretending to be this ego does not make it real. No shadow has ever existed. It is only the play of light itself. And once you see whose shadow is this, then even this urge to eliminate the shadow will not be there because it doesn't bother you. It is not scary anymore. As we stop chasing this shadow and move our attention towards the source of light, then no shadow will ever scare you. The truth is that no one can explain the truth. You cannot even explain the byproducts of the truth. Even love, who can explain love to one that has not experienced love? Who can explain to one who has not experienced joy? Who can explain? So if the byproducts are also beyond words, prior to words actually, then how will some words describe the truth? But the present speaks, because some speaking is needed to counteract the messages of the mind. But the words of presence are just like the training wheels. And once you're comfortable in your own presence, then even these words are not needed. The training wheels are only needed to remove the fear of falling down. As you come face to face with your own emptiness in the right now, very often this can be accompanied by this sense of fear. And in these situations, the outer form, the outer words can be helpful. Come what may, come whatever may, don't run from this emptiness of the now. And don't visualize this emptiness. Nothing you need to do. All satsang has been a preparation for now. You are here. You are here. You are here. Don't attach any story to that which is here. There's some who have to go, my dear. I'll just say bye to them. Power. Very good to see you again in the hangout, my love. Very happy you're here. She said, got to go in about 5 minutes. Thank you, Father. Love you too, my love. So much joy to see you in the hangout again.
I'm always here. I'm just
Yes,
feeling very quiet.
yes. It's very good. Very good. Very, very good.
Muji put me in silence during retreat.
Very good. Very good. Very beautiful. Very happy. Yes, yes. Dana said, wow, you're glowing. She is glowing. Aparna wanted to come. You can come, my dear. And you want to read this or?
It's just nothing further. It's just that I wanted to. From morning, I had this fear of change coming up, and I'm exhausted with this mind thoughts coming up continuously. Even compared to before, it's flooding. Actually, it's like can't tell you how bad it is, but I just can't sit in 5 minutes. Also, I just can't sit. Sometimes I sit, sometimes I don't sit, but it's like that. There's an exhaustion of this mind. No more. I don't need this mind, Father. I don't need these thoughts. I'm done with this. Please take it away forever. Don't bother to give it back to me. I'm done with this, Father. I'm really done. I can't handle this mind anymore. I think I've got a very untamed mind. Such a nasty mind.
Like I was saying earlier, this is just your shadow. It's just a shadow. No need to get rid of it. Trying to push away the shadow can be the most frustrating experience.
Yeah, I try to ignore it. I don't push it, but it keeps coming. And and if I ignore also it comes back.
Yes,
Where else do I go then? Like if I don't know how to deal with this, I'm not sure how to deal with this, whether I'm doing it right way or wrong way. But there's intense longing to be in silence. Mommy, can I have some more? Yeah, you finished that. I'll give you some more.
yes. But the thing is that is why very often I have said that if you try to use control of attention to be rid of the mind, then it can be very, very tiring experience. Many are doing sadhanas for hundreds of years in caves trying to control their attention. It just doesn't happen. You see? But belief we can work with, no? Belief we can't work with. Belief should be much simpler.
I mean, these thoughts are not believed. It's not water. It's not believed of anything. I don't have any belief. Also, the attention. Okay, 5 minutes.
But
Um, the the more I bring back the attention to myself, the more it goes. And even if it goes, I just bring it back without giving any importance. Even if it comes, also any thought comes, I say, like, whom does it come to? I just inquire into it, and then it goes off, and then it comes back. It's becoming a very, as I said, like very tedious. Very tiring. I can't just handle this. I don't. If ignoring, not pushing away, what not. I'm doing everything, Father. I don't know. I have no idea. I just feel like chop it off now. That's it, kill it off. Something like that.
okay, let's do together.
Yeah, please.
Just allow everything to come. Leave your attention also completely free. Right now, together for 5 minutes before we have the interval. Together, all of us do this. Allow everything to come. Leave your attention also completely free. Let all thoughts come. Let them come. Just our belief, we keep it with us. Don't give it to anything at all, but allow everything to happen. You see, and then we see if it becomes tiring. Because I should also experience the tiredness if this is true, isn't it? So we allow everything. Just be open to everything to come. No judging, no interpreting, just openness. Very natural, nothing to be done, no sense of control over anything. All control is withdrawn. Everything is allowed to move, nothing is resisted. Just give up on all effort. If the body wants to slump down, let it slump down. Whatever it wants to do, leave the body also free. All sensations also allowed, all emotions allowed, all fear, all grief, laughter, tears, everything allowed. I have nothing to do with it. Let it all come and go. If the body has no energy or it is full of energy, it doesn't matter to me. I am just watching. If it is shaking or completely still, this is none of my business. I am just watching. I have no opinion on what's happening to me or not happening to me. I am just watching. whether the body wants to die now or it wants to dance now. None of my business. I'm just watching. If fear wants to come now, or joy wants to come, it's not my business. I'm just watching. And this watching is happening effortlessly. I cannot put it off. It is not effort for it to be on. It's just what is. This witnessing, completely natural.
Ananta-ji,
Yes, my dear, come.
I just want to tell you that I love you and you're so amazing. And I'm so glad that these pointings, they really work for a crazy, like Aparna was saying about her crazy mind. And I, like most of my life, I was very radical and I had so much love and I had no wisdom. And I just, these pointings, my mind is so peaceful and so empty. And even after all my years of Buddhism, I love Buddha and I will always be, a part of me will be with Buddha. But with Ramana and Papaji's teachings and the pointings, I feel so like at home and I feel so at home with Buddha too, and so there's like no competition. But I just wanted to thank you so much because I've only been with Muji for a year, and my life has changed so much, and it's nothing on the outside, nothing's changed on the outside, but I just I'm just falling more in love with the song of being, and it was very abstract and very weird for me. I just thought, wow, these people are, it's easy to go in front of people and show all your good stuff, but when we come to satsang, it's about truth and it's about looking at the shadow, and sometimes it can be really hard because we're looking at everyone's you know conditioning all in one group. And I know when I came here, I pressed a lot of buttons, and I hope that you guys can see my heart and that I really appreciate you guys and um, letting me heal in my way. I didn't do therapy or counseling. Muji was everything for he was my counselor and he was my everything. And you too. And I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
Thank you all for your patience. Thank you. I love you. You're the greatest, Anataji. You're amazing.
Love you too.
Thank you, Father. Thank you so much. I feel so much of peace.
Yes.
All this mind, whatever it is, everything I pray at your feet. My prayers is always the same, Father. Let nothing remain here. And let this mind find its peace. It's all my prayers to you, Father. Thank you so much. I love you so much, Father.
I love you too. Just like this. Then we leave everything to be, and we say it's none of my business. Let it happen, whatever it is. I'm just here naturally witnessing all of this. Then even if the body is tired, all of this, then it's truly God's problem or Guru's problem. Very good, right? Right. So now we have just a minute, right? We have this interval. Let's see how it works usually. But those who've been from the beginning, no? They have to make some space and make some room for others to come. And if you find that after 5 minutes there's still some space, then you can come back. But those who join later are welcome to stay. Hmm. Should we do this? Should we actually take a break for 5 minutes in this interval? This is not a break like go and get samosas break. Just like a silence to let everything just settle in. Aparna, yes. Yeah. 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 Mm. Heaviness. Yeah. So then she says that I'm not able to do what you suggested to Aparna, which is just to let it not be my business. It feels like I must do something. Okay, let's do an exercise. Yeah. Yeah. So you're supposed to in this experiment, you're supposed to pick up one of your hands. But it's your choice. So see how you make that choice and tell me every step of the choice how it was made. Yes. All of us. Okay, so let's all do this. Indulge my silliness for some time. The experiment is that you must lift one of your hands, only one of them, and you have to make this choice. Observe how this choice is made and see what really is happening. See if you can find the decision maker. See if the mental yes to something is actually moving the hand. Find out what is really happening about this choice. I see no hands being raised at all. So long to make a decision. Did we see how the choice was made?
Me, I said they make a choice.
Yes. This thought came. Let's make it very slow. This thought came. I have to make a choice. Then
we had two options, left or right.
Yes.
And I chose right because it's the stronger.
So this who chose? This you say I chose to move my right hand. Can we find this one? Yeah. Can't. But it seems so clear that it must be I who chose this, and yet this I we cannot find. If I were to say that the thought came as an appearance, and the thought came, yes, yes, right is right as an appearance, and then the right hand went up as an appearance, and all you did was to watch this game. There's something that says, I did it. No, I did. It seems so clear, I did. But this I, can it be found? It's just a thought, I did, I did. Like Maharaj says, the post facto claiming.
Something different happened now.
Yeah.
He said, I kept telling my hands to go up.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yes.
Couldn't move.
Also like this. Also for some rare ones, it might be that I said right, but I found that the left was moving up. It can happen like that. Also.
Wouldn't move.
Both wouldn't. That is also possible. Then if you don't have that control also about which hand, then what are we talking about controlling life?
And the mental choice was already made.
Yeah.
Like left is going
Left,
to be left
yeah.
because always have this thing of siding the underdog and
Yeah.
doing the
Opposite.
So that like mentally it was made.
Mentally it was left.
Yeah, but it was not physically moving up.
Yeah.
But the moment you said there's no hands up, it just shot up into the air
Yeah.
before
Even
wake up.
anything. Before even. You see, just in this simple exercise, we will see this whole delusion of control is a big joke. Cannot find the I who said this or that. And sometimes it is saying, right, right, right. It's not moving. Sometimes it's saying left, left, and right is moving. And even when it is saying right, 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 and right is moving, cannot find the link between the two. Who is the I that is moving the hand? Who took this input and did based on that? Where did this input come from in the first place? So either the source, the origin of these thoughts, or the decision maker based on thought is not to be found, you see. That's why my master says that we are not the thinker of our thoughts, nor the doer of our action. Both are just appearing and disappearing. And if we keep relying on our feelings, we say, it feels like I am doing, I think I am doing, then this delusion will not be dropped, you see. It cannot just be reliant on a feeling. I must be able to see this now. If there is an I which is sitting and doing this, why must it be in hiding? Then the answer becomes completely obvious. The only thing I find here is that I am. The existence of this I am, the presence of this I am is all that I find here. Cannot find a second. Therefore, thought must be emerging from this, and action also must be emerging from this. It's all His will. This I am is God. This I am is you. And it might seem like a very trivial exercise, but life becomes so simple if it is just seen that all things are moving only in the light of my presence. There is no person here to do or not do.
Namaste, Father.
Namaste, my dear. Namaste.
फादर अभी अभी जब हम इंक्वायरी कर रहे थे मुझे ऐसे फील हो रहा था कि पता ही नहीं मैं कहाँ हूँ, किस जगह पे पहुंच गई हूँ जहाँ पे बहुत ही ज्यादा पीस है, बहुत ज्यादा शांति है। वहाँ कोई भी थॉट मुझे आके तंग नहीं कर रही थी, कोई भी। और बहुत ही ज्यादा ऐसे जैसे किसी कोई पैराशूट छोड़ दिया है। बिल्कुल फ्री हो चुकी थी, बिल्कुल। बहुत ही ज्यादा अच्छी फीलिंग थी फादर।
Very good. Let me translate for a minute. She says that as we were doing the inquiry, it felt so free and spacious, almost as if I'm in a parachute just gliding down. Thought activity was completely reduced almost to very good.
So much love, Father. Father, I want to say, मैं अपनी स्टोरी जो भी शेयर कर चुकी हूँ उसके लिए मैं कहना चाहती हूँ, जैसे आप बोलते हो ना, just forget about it.
Yes. Forget about it.
जब से मैंने सत्संग ज्वाइन किया है मेरे अंदर कॉन्फिडेंस ही कॉन्फिडेंस आ रहा है। जो काम मैंने लाइफ में कभी नहीं किए ना वो इस एज में आके स्टार्ट कर दिए हैं। एक छोटे से बच्चे की तरह जैसे मेरी बेटियां खेलती है ना, मैं बिल्कुल उनके साथ उनके जैसी बन जाती हूँ। उनके जैसे खेलती हूँ और वो मुझ पे हंसती है। पार्क में जाती हूँ उनके साथ में, झूले लेती हूँ, स्लाइड्स लेती हूँ। मम्मा ये आपके लिए नहीं है, ये हमारे लिए है।
Okay, let me translate this. This is a lot. So she says that ever since I started coming to satsang, I feel like I've become a child again. I go to the playground, and when I'm with my children, I'm on the swings and the seesaw and the slides, and the kids are saying, "Ma, this is not meant for you."
Thank you, Father. Thank you so much. Love you, Father.
Yeah.
I don't quite see. I know you're trying to go, right?
Yeah.
My attention's on the discomfort.
Yeah. But what happened when you were to make that choice between left and right? What happened? I didn't see which hand went to. Neither move. There was no decision also.
No, it was like, okay, I heard your request and then
Yeah.
moved my hand, and then nothing, like a sense of indecision.
No decision came up. Okay, then stay with that for some time. Let's stay together in that. How do you decide which hand to move?
Just a thought saying, move a hand.
Move a hand, damn it. And then nothing. This is also completely good, you see, because in this way we are discovering that the moving or not moving, there is nobody personally here who's deciding. Like this hand is moving, I can see it now. This hand is moving. Am I deciding like that? No, it's just moving. These words are appearing. Am I first deciding, okay, this is what I will say next, and then saying these words? No, they're just flowing. All appearances are appearing and disappearing, just like a dream. You will find no individual doer because no person has ever existed. You want a feeling to confirm this? You want a decision about what to do about the hospital? Okay. Are you thinking about it? In the world, we are conditioned to, when some response is expected from us, we say, okay, let me think about this. And then what are we doing? We are waiting for the mind to say something. and it says, yes, I am feeling this. I say, yes, this is, I am feeling this. Before that, before it said that, nothing. It's like that. Isn't it like that? So I say, okay, what do you want? Suppose I put you on the spot and say, what do you want? Then the natural habit is to, okay, I just want to be rid of the pain. Okay? But while that response was coming, what was there? Before that response came from the mind, what was there? Was that desire even there? I want to be rid of the pain. Wasn't it? Yes, so it was there. The sensation was there. Like there are some sensations from yesterday. I did some yoga, so there are some sensations in the shoulder. These sensations are there. It's like a pinching sensation, like some nerves are sending the signal of pain. And these are experienced. But before the thought saying, I don't want this, it is just pure in its experience. Isn't it? What do you see when you see? So the strong discomfort can be there. There's a report from there. Report from whatever is happening to the body, report from there. Which part is in discomfort? Just say that my arm or my leg, whatever's.
Sensation of like one drags their nails on the chalk.
Where is this? Where is the sensation? In the arms, there's this sensation like somebody scratching against the bones like a blackboard. How is this experienced? I mean, you're experiencing the sound of it also, or just the sensation of the nerves? The sensation is there.
Maybe I can describe it.
Yes, yes, it's good. So this is happening. This is appearing. Then
Sense of heaviness.
sense of heaviness can be felt.
Chest hot.
The heart is pounding. This is seen directly, isn't it? These are experienced directly. And if you don't go with any mental report about them, you just stay with this scene. Does the seeing have any trouble with any of this? Yeah. Because whatever doing is going to happen or not happen will happen, and you will watch it happen or not happen, just like the hands.
I really understand what she's
Yeah.
going through. It's a fundamental doubt for me.
Yeah.
Basic natural instinct for even unicellular beings
Yeah.
is to repel away from a stimulus which is harmful for its
Very good.
existence.
Very good.
And now what we're trying to do here is exactly the opposite. And
No,
that is
no,
why
no.
it is
Okay.
so hard.
No, she says that the basic natural instinct for even a unicellular organism, suddenly I feel like I'm in bio class, unicellular organism is to repel from what is danger to it. Is it making a decision to repel?
There is no mind there.
Yes.
But it is
Still
naturally
repelling.
moving away
Yes,
from
yes,
a bad stimulus.
yes.
And that we have with us. We
Yes.
try to get away from these
We are not
painful-
getting away from any of this which is naturally occurring. So if a lion is standing in front of me, if the running is happening, it will happen. No, I'm not saying I'm so Advaita now. If you see that your child is on the edge of something, you will run and get it. Is it a decision? Is there a doer, a decision maker there? Is the question, only question. If there is body pain, then you will watch yourself walking to the doctor. Like she has watched herself go from one doctor to one place to another place. It just, we can say we decided, we said this and that, but actually it just happened that way.
What is prompting her to move from doctor to doctor is
Yeah.
because she wants to get rid of them.
Yes, it seemed like this is what is prompting her. But actually what is prompting her is there is nothing which is prompting her. The movement is just happening on its own. Prompting who? We cannot find this her.
Very hard still for me.
It is not just hard, it's impossible for the person to accept that there is no person. The mind will not accept that there is no real power that it has.
No, the basic feeling to get away from pain
Yeah.
is an inherent natural part
Yes,
of us.
yes, absolutely.
That's okay.
Yes, absolutely.
But watching it and saying, okay,
Yeah.
it is there,
Yeah.
but I don't have to have this feeling to get away. It's a thought.
Yes.
Is a problem for me.
But still, so when you see that it is just here, pain is just here. And what you find is that in the acceptance of this, in the non-denying of this and learning from this, you will find that naturally it seems more manageable because the suffering, even from pain, comes from belief only in thought. So pain by itself is just here. And when it's too much, then consciousness leaves. Anyway, this is like this. And the pain is too much, you're not conscious. Okay? So it is just here. The thing that you are grappling with is that it is seeming to you, this is what I'm saying, once pain is accepted, therefore nothing needs to be done about it. This is not what I said. And I said that this acceptance of the pain can be here. You find also that there is no individual sufferer. It is the experiencer of the entire universe which is experiencing also this pain. Only I am is experiencing. I am experiencing. You see, there is no person. I am Satsanga is not experiencing. You see, it's prior to the belief I am Satsanga. The experiencing of even pain is prior to belief in personhood. So, to give it a personal decision making because the presence of pain is there, that is the fallacy that we are looking at. But you will find very naturally, just like your feet walk to satsang, you will find that your feet might walk to a doctor. No trouble. You might say that, oh, I'm so much pain, give me something. All that is fine. But you cannot really have that strong belief that I personally saw something happening and I decided to do this and I didn't decide to do that. Because that is what is causing the suffering. What should I do? I went here, I went there. Now I went here, now I'm feeling this oppressive energy. Still, the I is being born because of this. It can be. So the world is constantly, like I wrote to you, it's constantly trying to convince us. The interpretation of the world is constantly trying to convince us that I am a person. Just through circumstantial evidence. This is what needs to be taught, if anything needs to be taught.
What you said is kind of what I was trying to do before. That the discomfort is here, it's being experienced, that's clear. And then I can see clearly sometimes the thought, I don't want it. I can see the thought. There's something else that's like it's not even a feeling, just something that wants.
Does it want?
Okay, I'm interpreting it like a movement away from.
Yes.
Like,
yes. So that which is moving away from the pain is happening just naturally without any decision, isn't it?
So as I'm sitting here, it sense like this, and I guess I'm saying, oh, I want to move away, and I don't know. There's no obvious
direction
for that, and then it's like, so it's a.
It is convincing you that you are an individual decision maker here, trying to convince you of that. I am saying that unless you come face to face with this person now, don't believe in its existence. Whatever is happening is happening. See, because the mind will immediately take it, like she's saying, that immediately take it and say, but this is encouraging some sort of a passivity or something like that. So this is not what we are saying actually. We're saying let everything is moving naturally. God is running the world.
In this space of awareness, everything is fine. Pain, no pain, everything is okay. But from the body's perspective, it is not okay. So
what is your preference?
Body, we still are physical beings.
Okay.
So
let's
presume
that is true.
Right? There's a physical body.
There is a physical body here.
Physical body which doesn't like this pain. It is hard.
There is a physical body of that unicellular organism which has that one cell. Who takes care of that? Who gave it the intelligence to repel automatically from danger? Did the unicellular organism decide for itself? Did they form a committee and say this is what we will do?
No, there is no thought there. It's just instinct.
But because
and
now
same instinct we carry too.
Yes. So this now multicellular organism. What do we need to do about it?
We have the same instinct.
We have the same instinct.
Without the thoughts, even thoughts are not there. The instinct is there to move away from caustic or unfriendly.
Who created this?
The creation itself.
Yes, the supreme intelligence, the creator, whatever word you want to use. Put it there. So it has been put there and it will do its job. Where does the personal I come?
No, it is more basic than the thought. What
I'm trying
to say is this feeling to get away from this pain is even more basic than the thought. Even if thought stops.
Yes.
there's a
Yes,
tendency.
so this is there naturally. It's present in the movement of consciousness in the form of this physical body. Naturally, it is present. So where does the decision maker I come in? Is the question.
The association, identification that I'm that is where the problem is, or the freedom is.
If that were true, then how can you explain sadism?
What is a
Sadism.
sadism?
Sadism in terms of people inflicting
Pain onto
pain
themselves. Yeah.
voluntarily and on themselves and on others.
Yeah.
That were just inquiring.
Yes, yes, please.
If the instinct is to move away from pain, then how is this whole phenomenon explained? Sometimes I've noticed within myself that I embrace
Yeah.
deeper levels of emotional pain. I don't know if that it could be an exercise in healing or it could be an exercise in self-flagellation. I don't know what it could be. Could we just see what is there or is there a way out of it?
Yeah. So we can speak of this in 2-3 ways. First is that in this realm itself, you will find consciousness experiencing the entire contrast of experience. So some are giving complete joy to themselves and the world, and some are hurting themselves in this. There is no contrast which is missing. The acts of complete barbarism and acts of full compassion, both are here. You see, so this world of duality is completely dual in this sense. Salt and sugar both are experienced. You see? Now, it is the traditional mind which will say, but only love, compassion is God. You see? Only this aspect, the chocolate aspect is God, but the spice aspect is not God. It's not true like this because it is God Himself which is experiencing and doing the entire contrast. So this movement is happening also on its own. Who deciding, okay, this much, this much, this much, this much? The entire contrast, there's no set of people who are deciding this. So that is the first one. Second is that, having spoken to some of those who had this tendency to cut themselves and to harm themselves, I find that in that moment it feels like it is going to give them pleasure. It feels to them when they're inflicting harm upon themselves, even that feels like, this is a release. Some sort of release is felt in that. That is the second part of this. So it is still part of that, funnily, pain avoidance and pleasure seeking. Even infliction of pain, when it is looked at it like that. The third is that very often this kind of behavior comes from some sort of attention seeking, or saying that without even realizing it, is that something is not there. So it's like, a child throwing a tantrum. Sometimes it can be like that. To God, the one can, the tantrum can also be thrown towards God, saying that, now see what you've done to my life now. Like that. This is like a child turning blue in the tantrum. Like that. So at all levels we can look at this and speak about it. But the root of what I'm saying is that even through all of this, there is no person that actually comes into existence. The person still remains an idea. The decision maker, individual decision maker, is still an idea.
The pain is affecting something, but
Yeah.
it's not completely unrelated. Like you said, if it's too much, then you black out or the consciousness leaves.
So the pain affects what? It's a beautiful contemplation. Our idea always has been that pain is, I as a person am affected by this pain. But now I'm not finding the person. And yet the experience of pain is undeniable. So who is experiencing it? It's very simple, because This whole realm is created for God to experience all of this, for Him to experience Himself. So only God is experiencing it. That's why Tvam Karta, Tvam Bhokta. You are the doer and you are the experiencer also.
Yeah, simultaneous.
Simultaneously. It is just this presence, this being, in the light of which all these experiences are happening, actions are happening, and also they are being experienced, tasted by this one. All phenomenal experiences, even phenomenal sensing, is happening to this being, by this being itself, by God Himself. And as awareness, I am aware of all of this, even phenomenal scene, and I remain untouched. This is awareness. There is nobody else here.
Okay, does not awareness seek somebody?
No.
It doesn't.
No. Awareness cannot seek. All seeking, finding, delusion, freedom, all of this is happening in the dynamic aspect called consciousness, which is also made up of awareness itself. But since we are talking with differences,
So in Advaita, nobody goes for medicine.
no, this is not what I said. Consciousness itself is doing all of this. But even medicine or no medicine, how is a medicine touching awareness?
That is the body.
Nobody. But consciousness can move towards this aspect of experience or that aspect of experience. If it wants to experience allopathic style of medicine, it will experience allopathic style of medicine, or Ayurvedic style of medicine. It will experience that. See, so there is awareness which remains untouched. That which we say in Shivoham cannot be burnt, cannot be cut, cannot be nothing. It is born inside this awareness, from itself is born this consciousness, the dynamic aspect, the being. Sleep state, no being, waking state, being. In the presence of being, body, health of body, other experiencing, all of this are coming. And then all movements are happening through consciousness. Person still not born. You see? There is a person is still not born. It is just an idea in consciousness itself. You see, so first I, which is awareness, remaining untouched through all of this. Then am is born, becomes I am, being. And then I am experiencing, I am doing, all of this is happening. When I am says I am Uma, then that is the primary delusion, you see. Because the I am never became Uma. Uma is just a label. So, but I am has the power to pretend like that. I pretend as if I am Uma. And you can test this power of pretending. You see, just in 10 minutes. If you close your eyes and imagine that you are a man standing on a bus stop and start believing all the thoughts. Oh, I hope the bus comes on time. I have to get there late. Believe 30, 40 thoughts like that. And very quickly, this identity will start becoming dear to you. Yeah? Like this, it will start becoming dear to you. You want to know what happened in the story of this man who was standing on the bus stop. Very quickly, you will see. Yeah? Just like this is what's happening. So this identity takes on power through belief and thought. And this is how the story starts. But truly what happened, I am or just I am. And everything is just appearing and disappearing. There is no tangible entity called Uma, isn't it?
Thank you.
So there is no
So
tangible
that was
entity.
one question last time. And you said this universal consciousness and different flavors and textures, forms are there in that whole.
In the appearance.
In the appearance,
Yes.
there are so many things. But one thing I felt was lacking is because there is a body here. There is some connection and I feel what is happening in the body. But I don't have any feeling. Oneness. It is different. That's what I feel.
So because sensations are experienced primarily through this body, That is why this feels like it is me.
No. I mean, oneness means I should know, if it's a tree, I should know how the tree is being.
Okay. Well, that's not how this realm is designed. See, because if you were to start feeling just what all of us in this room are feeling, then that would be overload for this instrument already.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
so,
at least if I can focus on
but I can tell you something, that if you're on the road and some cyclist in front of you falls down and he hurts his hand, you will also say, ouch. This sort of compassion to him. How?
higher sensations.
Also that it is been designed, this realm is designed in such a way that although there is this compassion felt for what seems to be experienced in front of us, it is not so much that all, so if she is reporting, he is reporting, he is reporting, we'll feel all of that. You see, the system would not work at all.
In case the self decides I want to know what's happening, can that happen?
Of course. God has no limits. It's all His will. That's why some are focused on that. They can have siddhis, they can just transfer themselves in another body. I've heard. Just the other day, I was asking someone, have you actually seen any of these siddhis except reading about them in the books? And they say, yes, but that book is completely true. No, I know it's true. It's fine. We're not doubting that. But who's actually seen? But it's well known that these kind of things have been possible in the past. Yeah, that is also the functioning of consciousness itself. So if it really wants to experience that, I see no limits. Also, I see no limits that there in this realm there has to be only experience through physical body. I see no such thing. Even the non-physical can be present in here.
So what is this oneness? How is it experienced?
Oneness is just like this. This presence I am is here. There is nothing out of this. All it seems even outside is experienced only here. It's one projection, one dream. So the entire dream is where? When you have a dream, where is it? No, but is there some separation in the dream? Really?
Separation in the sense?
In the sense, is it like you have 500 people that show up in your dream? So are they 500 different dreams? Each having their own dream? It's all part of your dream. Isn't it? The I am is present there. The body appears, the dream body appears, and the dream characters also appear. Is it one dream or multiple?
That way. Okay.
Also, the trouble is that we feel, oh, because there are 10 people in this room, there should be 10 beings. But does this mean that this table is not consciousness? The space between us is not consciousness. Everything is consciousness. There is no separation unless you start labeling. Separate. Just one appearance.
Yeah, right now, mentally, we have to think and know that these things are, everything is together. It's not a natural feeling.
But when you see, what do you see?
And when I see, everything becomes empty and still. There is nothing there. Then
no, but the appearance still appears. No?
In state of meditation, everything
no, even now, when you're seeing, without relying on the testimony of your mind, then what is happening right now?
It is separate. I feel it's the table is stable.
Slowly. So we're just seeing, just see everything. Where's the separation? Don't label anything from the mind.
I don't know. I mean, I know the air and oxygen we are sharing. And
this is all coming from what our knowledge is, no? From the plan. It's okay. Let's not worry too much about all of this. Just explore the existence of a separate person, individual, ego, whatever we call it. And once we find that there is no such thing, then all these insights very naturally appear. Sometimes it is the mind itself which says, I want that first, without even the person having dissolved or the idea of person having dissolved. And in this way, the seeker identity then goes from pillar to post, never getting extinguished. So now we are digging this well and asking, who am I? And I find that no person exists. The one that the mind has been speaking to has no existence. And will come and say, but why don't you do this? And here it is seen. Who are you talking to? So either if you ask who is talking or who are you talking to, both are okay. Neither we ask. That is the trouble.
The only trouble is
Yeah.
everything is appearance.
Yeah.
But there is something which says, I like this, I don't like that.
Yes.
It should happen. That
Exactly.
is the mind.
Exactly.
Mind.
Exactly.
That we should avoid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not believe at least. Not run away from, but not believe.
Whatever it says, ignore and say everything is acceptable.
Even that not. So just whatever it is saying, it can say. It can say we are not resisting, we are not avoiding, just allowed to come and go. Just don't give it your belief. Don't have to counter it, Otherwise then it becomes a Mahabharata. Then it becomes a war needlessly. It's like the Kauravas and Pandavas are fighting. One is for the truth and one is for the false. But does the truth need to fight? Because all that the false can hurt is the false itself. So let it do whatever it wants, the false. Where will it go? What will it do? Nothing. It's just some energy which is moving around.
Radha, can I come up?
Come, my dear.
I don't know what to say. Something wants to check something somehow. With this seeing, there's a lot of fear energy coming, and I have no idea.
Yes. Whatever might be appearing. It's not our business anymore.
No.
And in the world, when we tell someone, oh, it's none of your business, then it is like an insult. Here it's actually so much freedom, isn't it? Yeah? In the world, when we say it's none of your business, it's like you're insulting me. But here, when we're saying it's none of your business, none of our business, it's just freedom. Nothing which is appearing and disappearing is our business. All of it is God's business. So once I see that I am that, I can say all of this is happening through my will. So personally, I don't even exist, so how can it be my business? And ultimately, as awareness, all of this is just a dance in front of me. Nothing is happening to me, isn't it?
It's just so very much a dream.
You know what the mind says? Well, the mind says, oh, you bought tickets to a Bon Jovi concert, but now you're at a Pavarotti opera. This is not what I wanted. Oh, but this is not what I wanted. That's all that's going on.
Yes.
So the dance is happening, the play is going on, but the mind is saying, no, I wanted to see Freddie Mercury, and here I'm seeing this Ricky Martin, where these names are coming. Shivani is here, that's why. That's just the nature of the mind. So fear is coming. Fear is coming. There is no trouble. Only the mind will say, why is fear coming? It should be like, I'm at the wrong concert. Yeah, nothing in this realm would be tasty unless we've tasted the contrast. Like we say, isn't it? If it was only sweet, 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 then sweet would be the most boring thing.
Yes.
Sweet
Yes.
and spice, sweet and spice, this contrast, this duality is what this play is about. This entire play is about that. And God is the chef, and God is the taster. This food critic is needless. The food critic should be unemployed soon. It's the mind.
Yeah, all the mind.
Bad reviews.
Only bad reviews. Yes, yes, but then also its good reviews are very big trouble. Its good reviews also it says this is so beautiful. It's so good, so good. The next day it says, yesterday it was very good, today it's only trouble. We've seen through all these tricks of the mind, isn't it?
I just want to say all the time, are you real? Are you really here? I want to shake you. And it's just like, it's all me, it's all me. and the mind is just going crazy with this. Totally crazy.
The mind is always the mind is always it's to give relief to the mind. which is the crazy business that we have done in the past. Now we're stopping this insanity. That's all.
Thank you so much.
Some messages. Florentina had said, "Beloved Father, such a joy to sit in your presence. Thank you for this space. I have to go now. I love you so, so much." Thank you, my dear. Love you too. Omkar says, "Beloved Father, it appears that grace is what makes it all happen, thoughts included. Grace brings thoughts of suffering." Yes, yes, thoughts included, very much. Bring thoughts of suffering to the identity to make it the sufferer. Then it brings thoughts of removal of suffering and identifies with seeker. Then grace brings the seeker to the grace personified Sadguru to remove all identities. I love you, Father, from grace. Very, very good. Yes, yes, yes. All of this is a movement of grace. All is God's will. God is pretending to be deluded and God is pretending to come to freedom. God is pretending to be the seeker and God is pretending to be the guru. All of this is His play. All is grace. Very good. Very good. And just in seeing this, there's complete openness. And this is a seeing. This is a seeing. Because if it seems like something I have to do, I must see that everything is grace. Very quickly you start saying that, oh, I don't see it. I tried, I'm feeling. Once we see that all of this is just moving on its own, my own thoughts, my own actions, my own body, all is just moving in the light of this presence, then we can truly say that this is all grace. And all of you are coming to this seeing. Because when you share like this, I know it is not just words coming from the mind. It is coming from direct seeing of this. It's very beautiful.
Not. I'm really enjoying being here in this voices. You don't know where next. So everything is very precious.
Sometimes it's good like this. You know, there's one Japanese man, I'm not able to recollect his name right now, but he comes for many years. I see him, and he works in the government services over there. So it takes him 3 days to get to Rishikesh or Tiruvannamalai, and it takes him similar time. So out of his annual leave, which is only a week, 7 days or something like this, he gets to spend just 1 day with Guruji. Every year he comes just to be able to spend that 1 day. One satsang he gets, he sits and eats. So Guruji invites him for all stay in the same house. You see, so we stay together just for that 1 day. And I feel there's a lot of fire in this also. See, because you come completely present. Yeah, otherwise, like, oh, not today, then tomorrow. It's like that. It can become like that. When you come and you find that life is making this only once in a while. Only once in a while. Then when you come, you have that. You're present because you don't know when next. This is like this with me also with Guruji, because I've never been to Sahaja. And every year when he leaves, I don't know when next I'll see him. Just that sense of it being precious, sense of when we are in Satsang, and this might be the last Satsang. It's a great beauty in that.
You see much beauty.
It can seem like it is frustrating or restrictive or oppressive. But trust the one who is cooking this recipe for you. It knows all the ingredients, not messing it up. How do you know more is better? There's so many who live in Bangalore, they don't come.
No, what a loss.
It can seem like that. It can
What
seem
a
like
loss.
that. It can seem like that. But see, when something is easily available, then automatically it seems to be not that valuable. How many here are originally, just two are originally Bangalorean? No, besides the two of you. Just Randhir and Suchitra. Many children who are here, they don't come because whatever the reason might be. But, so like this, we don't know what is best. So to feel that, oh, this is something which I rarely get the chance and then able to come is also beautiful.
One last question. When there are two paths, you're asked to choose over and over and over again. Even after you made the choice, you're asked to choose again. Is it grace trying to put you on a path that you don't want to take so that more of your karma can be fun? And should you force yourself to choose that path?
No. Sometimes life is also putting us in a position where we're able to speak from the truth whether it is accepted on the outside or not. You see? So if there are many times where the decision is not clear, but we're not able to see this because we're scared of the repercussion. You say, I just don't know, but today I'm here. There's a fear to be able to speak like this because people will not understand or they'll get angry or something. But spirituality is this neutrality, but it's neither. You don't have to become a lion or a sheep. Because many times we say it's not becoming sheep, then something comes that wants to become a lion. We're not even saying that. Just stay neutral and allow whatever needs to be said automatically will come and it will say. Just stay neutral. Then you will find that all this fear, all this worry about this or that, all this will fade. And then when we truly start communicating in relationships like this, from what is here, not concerned about people saying, oh, you're becoming too spiritual or too crazy, whatever. It is just what it is. I am what I am. This is what is here. So if there is love, then there will be acceptance. Okay? Otherwise, we can keep saying love, 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 but actually it's just need. What kind of love has no acceptance? To allow the other to be just exactly as they are. And how long are we going to be happy just fulfilling projections that others' minds have about us? I'm not saying we must rebel or become reckless. So I'm saying just stay neutral. And let God say whatever He has to through this mouth. And it will surprise you actually.
I'm ready for surprises.
what becomes clear on this path, and that's why it can be fearful to many also. What becomes clear is more than anything else, I want to be free. Mhm. And then how it has to unfold is not your problem. Just if this clarity is there, that more than anything else, I just want freedom in this life, then the path will unfold. Nothing can stand in your way. It might seem like something is coming, something here, something there. But just with a little bit of patience, you will see that it is just unfolding on itself. But if you say, I want to be free, but just the same amount, I want this also, I want this one to be happy, I want my mother to be happy, I want this, I want that, then so much of it, then it's a muddle. Yeah? So I want to sit on this chair also, that chair also, that chair also, then we're just running around from place to place. Just this inner clarity is enough. I just want freedom. I just used that mother example just for the heck
Can
of
you say that? No issues. More than freedom, it's like I want to live the truth. I want
live
to
the
know
truth.
the truth.
Yes.
I don't know about this freedom. I'm not like this kid. I'm okay to go through the whatever.
It's good.
The
So
truth.
I just
What is it? I mean,
the
who am I?
truth. Very good.
Let's figure that out before we make the next.
Yes, this is very good. This is very good. This is very good. While this something is still here, let's figure this out. Before I say I this, I that, I want this, I don't want that. Let's figure out who is this I. This is very good.
Just two.
That's good. That's it. Yeah. Oh yes, 1:30. There's a lot of trolls on YouTube. Yeah. They're not feeding the trolls. You see, just like the mind, you give any attention like that, then it gets energized. Yeah, Aparna also said same thing, yes. So one way is to say, why are so many trolls coming? They're so irritating, they're spoiling the sanctity of Satsang, all that. Then we can get all frenzied up about it. That's what happens with the mind, isn't it? Why so many thoughts? They should just go, go, go. No, they come. Because we want them to go, they come. We don't want them to go. Let them come and go. No attention, no belief, nothing. And they can speak like the mind. Anything, just something, something. It's not possible for belief to go to it. You see. This is how the mind also becomes. Father, will mind ever rest at peace? No, but you will. The mind will go on, but you will not be bothered by it. The expectation that the mind will become quiet itself becomes energy for the mind. It will not bother you at all. It will not bother you. I have heard that mind will sink. I heard and read that mind will sink into heart. Yes. It can be like that, that what is happening actually is that the mind will still continue for some time, but as you keep withdrawing belief, then automatically even attention is withdrawn from it. So then it becomes just very little, very meek, very weak. But I usually don't like to say like that because immediately it becomes an expectation. When is it going to happen for me? It's not yet happened. That is just another thought. Just forget about all that. Just stay naturally. Once belief is withdrawn from this one, then it actually doesn't matter if it's 10 thoughts a minute or one thought a minute or one thought in 30 minutes. Doesn't matter. That was my next question. I'll tell you a story. The first time we were going to Rishikesh, I told some of you. We are going to Rishikesh, so I got this opportunity to sit with Guruji during the train journey from Delhi to Rishikesh. And the mind even here was saying, wow, this is your chance. Do you have like one final question? It was 2.5 hours or more just next to each other, nobody else interfering. You were sitting here, I was sitting there. And I could see there is rubbish. I mean, it's just nonsense. I picked up this rubbish thing from Aparna. I could see. And I told him, see, even now the mind is saying this. Does it say like that? He said, no. Yeah, it was very good because I was expecting some answer. Yes, yes, the mind will continue. But there is nobody to whom thoughts have stopped appearing. Something comes, and it's fun to watch. It truly becomes like the stand-up comedian. See this mind. This one that seems like such a tyrant right now and spoiling our peace and all of this. He's nothing like a clown which is coming to entertain us. Just like these trolls, you can say, "Oh, look at them! What are they saying?" But if you just see, it's nothing. Just nothing. It's even funny. Mhm. Omkar says, Beloved Father, I will be heading off now. Love to you, beloved one. Love to the Sangha that you have grown with the seed of love that Guruji planted in your heart. My dear, so grateful to be in your heart. I love you, Father. Thank you, my love. Thank you very much. We should also see if we can end usually on time these days so that everyone doesn't start feeling we must come to the second part because that is longer. Awesome. When you find at the beginning of Satsang, it's all empty. When the 1 hour thing is over, then everybody wants to jump in, then same problem. Then we break up the second half into two. Okay, so we have a song. So Chitra will sing Updesh Saram.
Small hymn to Shiva in the beginning of Upanishad. शिवाकान्त शम्भो शशाङ्कार्धमौले महेशानशूलिं जटाजूटधारि त्वमेको जगत् व्यापको विश्वरूप प्रसीद प्रसीद प्रभो पूर्णरूपा अजं शाश्वतं कारणं कारणानां शिवं केवलं भासकं भासकानां तुरीयन्तमः पारमाद्यन्तहीनं प्रपद्ये परं पावनं द्वैतहीनं नमस्ते नमस्ते विभो विश्वमूर्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते चिदानन्दमूर्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते तपोयोगगम्या नमस्ते नमस्ते श्रुतिज्ञानगम्या शिवाकान्त शम्भो शशाङ्कार्धमौले महेशानशूलिं जटाजूटधारि शिवाकान्त शम्भो कर्तुराज्ञया प्राप्यते फलं कर्म किं परं कर्म तत् जडम् कृतिमहो दधौ पतनकारणं फलं शाश्वतं गतिनिरोधकम् ईश्वरार्पितं नेच्छया कृतं चित्तशोधकं मुक्तिसाधकं कायवाङ्मनः कार्यमुत्तमं
पूजनं जपश्चिन्तनं क्रमात् जगत ईषदीयुक्तसेवनम् अष्टमूर्तिदेवपूजनम् उत्तमस्तव तुच्छमन्दतः चित्तजं जप ध्यानमुत्तमम् आज्यधारया स्रोतसा समम् सरलचिन्तनं विरलतः परम् भेदभावनात् सोऽहमित्यसौ भावनाभिदा पावनीमता भावशून्यसत् भावसुस्थितिः भावनाबलात् भक्तिरुत्तमा हृत्स्थले मनः स्वस्थता क्रिया भक्तियोगबोधाश्च निश्चितम् वायुरोधनाल् लीयते मनः जालपक्षिवद्रोदसादनम् चित्तवायवश्चित्क्रियायुतः शाखयोर्द्वयी शक्तिमूलका लयविनाशने उभयरोदने लयगतं पुनर्भवति नोऽमृतम् प्राणबन्धनालीनमानसम् एकचिन्तना नाशमेत्यदः नष्टमानसो उत्कृष्टयोगिनः कृत्यमस्ति किं स्वस्तिथिं यथा दृश्यवारितं चित्तमात्मनः चित्वदर्शनं तत्त्वदर्शनम् मानसं तु किं मार्गणे कृते नैव मानसं मार्गार्जवात् वृत्तयस्त्वहं वृत्तिमाश्रिताः वृत्तयो मनो विद्यहं मनः अहमयं कुतो भवति चिन्वतः ऐपतत्यहं निजविचारणम् अहमिनाशभाज्यहमहं तया स्फुरति हृत्स्वयं परमपूर्णसत् इदमहं पदा अभिक्यमन्वहम् अहमिलीनके प्रलयसत्तया विग्रहेन्द्रिया प्राणधीतमाः नाहमेकसत्तज्जडं ह्यसत् सत्त्वभासिका चित्क्ववेतरा सत्तया हि चेत् चित्तया ह्यहम् ईशजीवयोर्वेषदीभिदा सत्स्वभावतो वस्तु केवलम् वेषहानतः स्वात्मदर्शनम् ईशदर्शनम् स्वात्मरूपतः आत्मसंस्थितिः स्वात्मदर्शनम् आत्मनिर्द्वयादात्मनिष्ठता ज्ञानवर्जिता अज्ञानहीनचित् ज्ञानमस्ति किं ज्ञातुमन्तरम् किं स्वरूपम् इत्यात्मदर्शने अव्ययाभवया पूर्णचित्सुखम् बन्धमुक्त्यति तं परं सुखम् विन्दतीह जीवस्तु दैविकः अहमुपेतकम् निजविभानकम् महदिदन्तपो रमणवागीयम्
Thank you all so very much for being in Satsang today. Sadhguru Sri Muji Ji ki Jai. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Thank you, Stacy, so much. Very happy you're in the hangout today. Very good, very good. And Devika said, can you post to Father that I love him very much and laughing with him? Thank you all so much. All of you. Thank you.